Welcome back. In this video, we're going to continue from the last video where we have stopped, where it says apply your license using the old service. So the last video we looked at, because we don't have the UK identity, we couldn't apply for it. So that's the reasons why we have to come back. And here it says old online services for the applications. So let's continue with that. Okay, so this is the old services look like, and to be fair, I have used these services before myself because whatever the reason, they just kick me back in here and I have to use it what I was needed for. Okay, apply for provisional license. Please don't use the buttons on the browser by going back and forward or refresh. So what they're trying to say, do not use any of these arrows like back, forward or refresh. You only should use the buttons to going back and forth on the page by clicking only once. So they're recommending you to use these two buttons to going back and forth, but if you do use it, you have a chance of losing your data wherever the stage of your applications you were. Next, please have all your documents to hands as the service will time out when it's not in use. So if you just taking away too long to go and look for your details, you might when you come back, you might find out you already have logged out because it's timed. Okay, please ensure the details you enter are your own. Okay, so make sure the details you're filling up, it's for your own. You cannot apply for driving license for someone else, and you cannot apply for UK for someone else. So this is the reasons on the UK, it's we don't provide these services. That's you come to us and we apply the applications for you because we're not allowed to do so. This is why we're making this video, to helping you out to say how can you do that by yourself. Okay, next move, continue onwards. Okay, that's for security data. It says DVLAs are committed to uphold the security of your data, and let's just quick read that through. So we are uphold to the security of data, and if you want to read a bit more into details, that's the link there. And if you want to continue, if you do agree with the terms and conditions, you can continue with it, but there will be no options without you agreeing with the options to continue with this service. So by default, you have to agree with them, and if you don't, then you can't really use that system on the service. So if you I would suggest, if you do have any time, you can go and click on the link to read through if you're really concerned about it. Otherwise, click next to continue with it. Okay, so this is the time where which comes up to say fill up your personal details again. I will try to fill up my details and let's see how much far forward I can go with it. So the video will be paused for a moment and let's see what I can do. So I fill up my details best of my knowledge, and let's continue going straight forward. It says put your postcode. Okay. So there will be time where all the details might be correct, so you can add up your exceptions details. If you think your address is correct, you continue. How long are you living in here? Okay, so you need to give you enough answers. So I just live here less than one, well, just like less than 2 years. So I'll put it on here what I have done, and it says add your second address. Okay. So I add up all my addresses what I live in for more than last 3 years. Well, at least in here for 3 years, but I know I was living in between two addresses more than 3 years. So I just fill up my details in here and click next. And then it's asking for some more information for the security details. So let's see how much I can do. Telephone number, birth, surname, that's compulsory. Okay. So there you go. It's asking for some very, very personal details so they can match up with my profile, and I'm the only one who's able to answer these questions. That's what it says. It's just only you're the one who's allowed to apply for it. And then continue on what? There you go. It's now asking for my national insurance number. Let's fill that one up as well. So really sorry guys, you're not gonna able to see these details, but I know I'm filling up and you need to fill up yours. If you do not have, just mistake on a type error. Okay, So now, because I put the UK passport and my passport details, it says attempt to receive your passport and photo and signature using your driving license and declare your photo is true likely to be yes, or I do not want to attempt to retrieve my passport and photos and I can use my own license. I have two options to both options to do so as well. So it makes easier if you can't do it. So we're just going to select the options and we continue. And then which comes for the residency. Have you lived in another country in the last 12 months? Which is no. Disqualifications. Are you currently disqualified from the driving? Which is no. Okay, again, if you did click any of them yeses, it will be no, and that will be stopped for you from even the old system. So click next. Can you meet the legal requirement for the eyesight for the driving test? It has to be yes. Do you need to wear the glasses and the lenses to meet your standards? So it will be yes or no, depending what's your preferences, and we've explained that before. How do you find out your glasses whether you need to wear them or not? Okay, next. Any of these illnesses applies to you. If you do, simply just tick the boxes whatever you think it's there, and if not, you need to continue with it. So I don't know your medical conditions, but that's why you need to be concerned with the doctors if you do need so. And if you don't have any, we're just going to continue. Click on. Okay, I confirm that I do not suffer from or have ever had any of these conditions listed previously, or I have previously told the DVLA the medical condition that has not gone worse. So what is in this confirmation is it's your medical declaration. So that's the legal requirements. You're making the agreement with the DVLA to say that one. You're confirming the previous page or the list where we saw that we do not suffer from any of them. Yeah, any of the conditions from the list from the last one, or you previously tell the DVLA that's maybe I come across now. I have a driving license for a number of years. So what they're trying to say, maybe I have told them previously I have a slightly problem. That problem has gone a bit worse. I need to declare them. Okay, the previously condition, you don't have any health problem, and then you continue next. Okay, then now come for the organ donors. That's the options I usually pick and move on. Okay, email address to confirm. So that's the email address what you need to provide again. So I'm just going to provide my domain email address again and then continue. Now the next declarations comes up again is a legal requirement, which is what you're making with the DVLA. I understand that that is a criminal offense to make a false declaration. So that's what I'm trying to say to them. If I make the false declarations, it's a criminal offense. Or with her material informations, I make up these informations order to obtain a driving license, and to do so lead to prosecutions of the fine. So I can get a fine by doing this, or implement for a period up to for 2 years, or I can put it into a sentence for 2 years. So that's what the tick boxes we're going to tick to say this information is not fake. But because of I'm making this tutorial, I know I'm not going to submit it, which comes up a bit further, which is confirming. I'm not going to do that. So there will be no problem. But if I get to do so, I will be breaking the law. Okay, so we click next, and that's the details confirming in here. Says okay, your declaration is there, all the answers, apply for your provisional license, and if you do say yeah, all the details are confirmed and we can continue. That's the amount we're going to come up to say you need to pay for the £34 to get your license. So there we go. So we click next and we come to the page where you're asking for the payment. So basically what I've tried to show you this so far, how we apply the applications using the old system, because you don't have this UK currently details, or you don't have all the matchup details there. But we come up and end up in these situations to say, okay, all the details we've been taking so far, it's good, but pay for it and then we're going to give you the license. I'm not going to do the payment. If I do, I'll be breaking the law, and at this stage I'm going to stop. But if you, as a user, you need to fill up your card details, your card expiry date. So as a user, you need to put your card details there, your card expiry date, security code, pay now. They will take the payment and they will send the confirmation, the email where you've provided in the first place. Hopefully you'll get your driving license within 1 week. Okay, at this stage, that's the application is done and you've completed the applications. While you now wait for your license to come, we can now move on and look at how we're going to prepare for theory, and that will be the next sections. So see you soon on the next sections. Thank you.